Alright y'all, I just wanted to drop in really fast and give you guys an update. I haven't been able to get content the last couple of days because I've been completely overwhelmed with schoolwork. However, winter break is coming, and that means that I'll have more time to get content for you guys, and I sort of wanted to use this video as an update for what my plans are for the future of this channel. So first off, let's talk about the game. The game has been absolutely terrible. It is a very hard game for me to play right now. The only time that I can play this game is when I play with my worst friends, so I get into worse lobbies. Besides that, the game is not fun right now. It's way too sweaty. I thought things were going to be looking up when Gunfight came into the game, and it seems like it's alright, but the skill-based matchmaking, just like every other mode, just kind of ruins it for me. Now let's get into what the future of my channel is going to look like. We'll start off by saying that I'm going to be expanding to more than just games in the future. The first thing that I'm planning on integrating into my channel is sports videos. It's either going to start with me integrating basketball videos within these next few months, or waiting until next football season and starting a fantasy football show. I'm also going to start making some real life content as well, but that won't be integrated until I get bigger on the platform. I hope that one day I can make enough money to have big challenges like Mr. Beast originally did with his friends, but obviously if I ever even got close to that point, it would take years, but we're definitely going to try to get there. Also, quick disclaimer, in this game I'm playing with my friend who has a very low score per minute at 200 score per minute. I have about 500 score per minute, so that proves to you why I'm doing so good in this game. But honestly, that's the only way that you can even have fun in this game, is if you reverse boost or play with your worst friends or something like that, because if I play with my better friends, then it's just completely terrible and I never want to play the game again and I want to uninstall it. And the same thing even just for my lobbies. It's just a terrible thing, and there's nothing that Call of Duty is going to do to change it ever, because it's getting them more and more money. And honestly, the only people that they're helping are the terrible players. A lot of people say it's to help casuals, but I don't go with that, because if you think about it, there are definitely casuals at Call of Duty that are really good at other games, other shooting games, and they're also good at Call of Duty. That means that they're going to get put in the same skill-based brackets, and they're not going to have fun sweating, just like the players that play now aren't. So they're not protecting casuals, they're protecting noobs, the players that are really bad at the game, that either play it all the time or just play it every once in a while. That's who's being protected. And I've come to a realization that it's just never going to change, and Activision's never going to change it unless everybody experienced it and stopped buying their game. But in reality, noobs are going to be thinking that they're decent at the game. They don't need to get any better and nothing like that. And then one day they're going to get good enough to reach one skill bracket higher, and they're going to completely hate skill-based matchmaking. And the cycle is just going to keep on continuing forever. A lot of people are telling reverse boosters to stop lying to the kids, but what about Call of Duty? They're making kids think that they're good when they're not. But honestly, there's no point in me stressing over it, because it's definitely not going to go away, because Call of Duty only cares about money, not their community at all. And honestly, I feel like any other game, if their communities were complaining this much, any other company at least would actually do something about it. But Activision's just like,
bad players, you guys are actually really good at the game. Give me money now.
and you know, that's exactly what they do. They get tricked into thinking that they're somewhat good at the game, and they just keep having fun and giving them money, while everyone else that's been playing the game for years, giving their money for years, helping make Activision a good game company for years, is being just completely ripped off. And it's just hard to believe that a gaming franchise that used to make the best games of all time just completely ruined them by implementing skill-based matchmaking. With that said, let's just get back to the future of my channel. As you can see, I've taken a couple of different video formats, and I feel like that's just how it's going to remain. I don't want to be a channel that just does one specific thing. I want to do a bunch of things. Like when it comes to playing games, I'm definitely going to post gameplays as well as these commentary videos. I don't want to just be one or the other. I want to post both things. We'll see what happens, but I definitely don't want to stay just a gaming channel, and we'll see what happens with my name. I may end up changing my name, who knows, but I'm definitely going to end up taking the gaming part out of my name one day. Sometimes I wonder if YouTube will even be the main platform for videos in the future. I wonder if there are going to be any competitors that come along that don't censor nearly as much as YouTube does. I definitely think that if someone made like an alternative to YouTube and it didn't censor nearly as much as YouTube did, then I feel like definitely a lot of creators would go there. Whatever happens, I'm ready for it, and I'm hyped for the future. I'm still gonna try and put out news to you guys fast, but you know, we'll see what happens when it comes to Call of Duty. I heard that they nerfed the flak jacket, but it doesn't seem like it at all, since my cruise missile didn't kill somebody that had a flak jacket on. A gun that needs to be buffed, even though I hate to say it, is the noob tube, the M79 grenade launcher. Here's the deal with this weapon. I tried to use the noob tube because I wanted diamond on my knife, and it is just horrendous. It literally shoots marshmallows at the other team. I'm talking a 2-shot kill minimum when it comes to core, and you get 1-shots maybe half the time when it comes to hardcore because of Flak Jacket. Either way, Flak Jacket needs a nerf and the noob tube needs a buff for now until I get diamond. Once I get diamond, then it can be nerfed into oblivion. It can never be buffed ever again. We only got to see one new map in this update. I felt like the Pines map was a pretty average map. Better than average for Cold War though, but just like in the means of all Call of Duty is a pretty average map. Then we got a remaster of Raid, which I mean it felt like Black Ops 2 playing on Raid a little bit until you realize that there was this thing called skill-based matchmaking and it just completely ruined Raid for me. And we got the same map that we already had in the game in Nuketown, but you know, there were Christmas lights, so I guess we gotta call it a whole nother map. But yeah guys, I'm totally hyped for the future of this channel. I don't know about Call of Duty. Hopefully Call of Duty does something, but I doubt they're gonna do anything. And you know something, this game still feels rushed even after season 1. And I would not put the blame completely on Treyarch for that, because it was originally Sledgehammer's game that they were designing, and then they kind of just got dropped and Treyarch got hired, and Activision just says, you got until November 13th to finish this game, let's go. And Treyarch had barely any time, so the expectations for this game were definitely way higher than the game was going to turn out to be, because the expectations weren't an expectation for a Sledgehammer game, they were an expectation for a Black Ops. And I think Treyarch did a pretty good job for the very small amount of time that they had to make this game. They definitely do need to take some of the blame, but it definitely goes more to Sledgehammer and Activision than to Treyarch. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this new Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War update. Also, remember to hit that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. You will not regret it. Thank you guys for all of your support as of late, and I will see you guys in the next video.